Staff of the Delta State Traffic Management Authority DESTMA converged in Asaba, the state capital, to participate in a two-day workshop organized by the Delta State government to equip the traffic officers with necessary skills for efficient service delivery.
Mr. Reginald Bayoko.
Declaring the workshop open, the state head of service, Mr. Reginald Bayoko, said the role of the officers in ensuring free flow of traffic and safety of road users was critical. Hence, government took steps to build their capacity.
The whole essence of the workshop is to improve road traffic safety, and especially in the relationship between the operatives of the authority and the public who they serve.
Mr. Bayoko urged the officers to put the knowledge gained into good use.
Let me at this juncture thank Mrs. Aidora Consulting as well as his team of erudite resource persons for putting themselves forward to conduct this workshop. I therefore call on all of you who are participating in this program to please listen very carefully and embrace all that you will be taught and discussed during this workshop, which you can translate to better service for the citizen. I'd like to express my profound gratitude to our governor, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, and by God's grace, the incoming Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for his avowed commitment to human capital, which is indeed one of the cardinal policy thrusts of his administration.
The Director General DESTMA, retired Commodore Samuel Ida, and others who spoke said the theme of the workshop, Road Safety for All, was apt, especially as the Yuletide approaches.
DESTMA was formed, inaugurated in 2016. We are still work in progress. So every chance we get, every opportunity we are given to train, it's a continuous theme. So we thank the governor for approving this workshop, and then we also thank the HOS for making it a reality. Change is difficult. Relationship with the public, the motorists. Sometimes you'll find that when you stop a motorist, they know that something will come out of their pocket. They raise objections, they get angry. We just need to learn how to manage them and then remain, respectful of all motorists while staying firm. So with every chance and opportunity we have to train on how to handle, how to manage situations, how to de-escalate situations, the better.
The resource persons lectured participants on various topics ranging from emotional intelligence, traffic administration and management, communications techniques, traffic signs and road markings, and fire incidents management.
It is a primary duty for all of us to be acquainted with that law that gives us the power to do our job. When you are on the side of the law, it makes it better. Remember that we are public servants. We are not their masters. We may have been empowered by the law based on this uniform that we wear, based on the authority. So we must recognize that the public, our employers, we are being sponsored or we are being remunerated by taxpayers' money. And so we must be diligently responsible to them. Unfortunately, when they run foul of the law, they will be at our mercy. But when we find them at our mercy, don't let us overstep our bounds. It is very important. Each and every one of us must essentially be cognizant of the need to always be above board. You must not act in the negative. You must not let your name or the name of the agency or the name of the state government be mentioned in the negative. You have to conduct yourself in such a way as to gain acceptability within your environment. Each area in the state is divided into jurisdictions, right? Yes. People are posted to different jurisdictions. For those of us that are here, some are from Hago, some are from Asaba. Within Hago and Asaba, there are zones, yes or no? Yes. There are choke points, yes or no? Yes. There are different beats, yes or no? Yes. There is the patrol team, yes or no? Yes. So all of these configurations are present in every law enforcement and traffic management apparatus. So it is your responsibility to understand and study your environment, that environment you work in. You must understand the mentality of the people you are dealing with. So when you have the cause to do enforcement, you must be simple. Enforcement with civility. Yes. You must always consider the rights of the people you relate with. But the fact that they have committed infractions against the law does not make them your puppets. Cautiously with the offender. When you do so, at the end of it all, the offender will commend you, will praise you, or will not have anything to pin on you. So we must not leave room for anything that will bring disgrace to this agency.
Are we looking at the first two? Yes, sir. I want to relate how developing yourself can improve your mental health. Do you understand? Number 3 says, put first things first. What did I say? First. Put first things first. You know if to put first things first? You should prioritize what is most important to you. Do you understand? Somebody says scale of preference. Do you understand? Scale of preference. Very, very important. Number 4 says, think win-win. Number 5, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Number 6 says synergize. If a traffic offender sees that you are up to like 3, 4, 5, even if you wanted to bully, it will what? It will not be humble. Do you understand? That is what teamwork does. Sharpen the sword. It is renewing the 4 dimensions of your life. Renewing the 4 dimensions of your life. Note the 4 dimensions now. 1, physical dimension. Number 2, spiritual dimension. Number 3, mental dimension. And number 4, social / emotional dimension. I said your mental sword. What is your mental sword? Your mental capacity. So read books. Hello. Hi. Read books. Attend trainings. And when you attend trainings, make sure that you are the highest beneficiary of those trainings. Say, which of my friends have you gone now? Once he picks the call, follow me talk for like 2 minutes. I will be happy. I will be okay. Have you seen such things? Yes. Have you also seen at times when you are in a happy mood Your phone they ring, say, you're not going to So the bottom line is this. Build very meaningful relationships. Do you know why? If anything happens to you right now, the first people that we know are which people? There should be this comradeship among you guys that will hold you guys very strong together, such that all you want to do is to support one another. When you live your life that way, you will live your life at the very optimum level. Thank you very much.
It's a combination of oxygen, heat, and fuel. All right? So there are different types of fire. There's electric fire, there's fuel fire, there's paper fire, wooden fire. But no fire will be formed without oxygen, heat, or fuel. Are we together? So if you remove one of these three, fire not to set, go off. When you are frying and your oil is over hot and it becomes a fire, two things you must do. Thou shalt not pour water. If you pour water in a boiling oil that has fire, it will burn your roof. What you need to do is to look for a bigger pot, cover. One. If you cannot access that, run to your room, get a wrapper, dip it inside water. On towel, throw it on top, it will cut off the oxygen. If you are now standing, you cannot identify, please make sure you go to the four directions of that fire to identify the front. Now, what happens that when you talk about fire is that the heat, the direction the heat is going to is the front of the fire. Now, this is a car fire. Also look at the direction of the fire. Are you seeing it? See the direction of the fire and see the man that is wanting to attack. If the fire is coming this way, it cannot afford to come from this direction. So when there is a car fire and there's someone inside that car, probably the person has fainted, or the person is unconscious, or is finding it difficult to come out. What comes to your mind first is, how do I rescue this person? But you'll be the greatest idiot on earth if you don't consider your own safety before you save someone else.
We're here to share experiences. Aside Lagos or Delta, traffic management is traffic management everywhere. And we came to share experiences and let them know that traffic management is also human management. After all, it's a human being that is driving the vehicle, and how best to manage themselves, comport themselves, and be better road traffic managers.
Based on the interaction we had with them during question and answer sessions, there is a clear sign that they understand and appreciate the essence and substance of this training program that has been put in place for them.
Some of the participants thanked the state government for the training, saying that the training had empowered them to relate better with members of the public.
To help the DESTMA officers in the modus operandi in terms of road management and the control of traffic.
It will enable all of us to be more effective.
It came at the right time.
We always do our best and try our best not to victimize people and do the right thing.
We learned a lot from the DESTMA, one of the agencies from Lagos State. And I thank God His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi brought in DESTMA to Delta State.
All DESTMA in these two zones, in Agbo as well as Asaba zone. Say a very big thank you to the Delta State government, and we also pray that God will give you the wisdom and the strength to continue in this great program and for many beautiful ones to come.
The workshop featured question and answer session where grey areas were clarified. Eunice Emeazia reporting.